Welcome students. In this video, we shall see how variations in a population leads to microevolution. So let us start. So first we should know what is microevolution. These are the evolutionary processes taking place within a species, and these processes are very small but they are significant. The main processes which leads to microevolution are natural selection and genetic drift. Now, to understand what is natural selection, let us try to study this illustration. Now, here we have this green color representing the bushes in an area. Now, suppose on these bushes there is a population of beetles growing, and in this population, red beetles are very large in number, and only very few or very less percentage of green beetles are found. Now these beetles are eaten by crow. So when the crow are looking for food, they can easily locate the red beetles, but the green ones can merge with the color of the bush so they can hide, and it will become difficult for crow to spot them to eat. Now, as the generations moved on, we see that our generation after generation, the frequency of green beetles is increasing. So this is because the green color is giving a survival advantage to the beetles. So here we see that after few generations, the population has more green beetles than the red ones. So this process is called natural selection. Here, the variant which was better adapted to the environment has been selected. So the process where organisms with certain variations are better adapted to their environment and tend to survive and produce more offsprings is called natural selection. Now let us study the next thing, that is genetic drift. Now again we consider the population of beetles living on the green bushes. Now here they have a variant, but this variant is blue in color. Now suppose the crow have to feed them, they can easily spot the blue ones as well as the red ones. So blue color is not giving any survival advantage to the beetles. So we can see that the blue beetles are not fastly increasing in number. Still the red ones are more and the blue ones are less. But suppose there is an elephant which happens to cross these bushes, and due to the stampede of the elephant, somehow all the red ones got killed and the blue ones survived. So after few generations, the population is only of the blue beetles. Now here what do we see? That there is a sudden shift in the frequency of the characteristic. That is, sudden shift is from red color to the blue color, and this has happened due to some natural calamity or due to some incident. Here the blue color was not having any survival advantage. So such process is known as genetic drift. Now let us consider the third situation. Suppose the beetles, where they are growing on the bushes, these bushes catch some disease and they start, there is a scarcity of food for the beetles, because the beetles were feeding on the bushes and now the bushes have dried up or the leaves are available in very less quantity. So the beetles were getting starved, and due to the lack of food, they could not grow to their normal size, and the generations have very little size. But after some time, the bushes return to their normal state, and we see that the beetles also came back to their normal size. So here the small size of beetle is due to environmental influence, and this small size, this character that is a small size, could not be passed on from generation to generation. So such characteristics which appear in a population or individuals due to environmental influence, such characteristics are called acquired characteristics. Now, if we sum up all the three things, what do we see? Here, the green color was increasing in number because of natural selection. Now, this character was inheritable and it can keep on passing on. It can be it is passed on generation after generation, and this character can be sustained. Similarly, here the blue color was the characteristic which was present on the genes of the beetle, so it is inheritable and it could be passed from generation to generation. So these two things, natural selection and genetic drift, can lead to microevolution, but these characteristics which was acquired due to environment, but these changes were not present on the DNA of the beetles, so they could not be inherited, and these type of changes cannot lead to microevolution. So I hope the concept of natural selection, genetic drift, acquired characters, and microevolution is clear to you. I hope this video should help you to understand the topic. Thank you.